Hello. Hey, Small. Hey, Cheryl. Get started in just a second. Okay. Hey, Lauren. Welcome, guys. Let's just clear this. Make sure we're doing good. Okay. I think we're ready. So, let's get started. 오랜만이에요. Typo. 오랜만. Okay. Loading. Okay, I don't remember. Oh yeah, we have to go back to her because we didn't finish talking with her. Okay, what was the last thing we did? What was the last thing that she said to us? Okay. We'll find it. Okay. Okay, I asked her about her book.
신경 위험이요?
Okay, we have to. Sorry, we're skipping because
아니요.
the game's saving system is just terrible. Okay, yeah, we have to get to where. Okay, this was everyone's sentence from last time. 일반적인 반응은 아니다. It's not a normal reaction. 이 사람, this person, 사람이 너무 좋은 건가? Is he like such a good person? Or 아니면 위험하다는 자각, some sort of self-awareness, the fact that it's dangerous. So does she have no self-awareness that it's dangerous? And I explained this to Cheryl during our we had like a tutoring class today, how this works. It's a quoting form, though no one is quoting anything, but it's the quoting grammar form. Just means that, or the fact that, but it's only used as an adjective, so it has to be followed by something. 위험하다는 자각. Took an hour out of my day for a TikTok. I don't know what happened. Okay. Okay. We have to go up to where she tells us to speak more casually. Okay, we talk about the flower language, 꽃향유, which was the that complicated name for this type of flower is called 꽃향유.
꽃향. 네.
Okay, we're sitting down. She comes up close to me.
꽃말.
Do you know the language of the flowers? That's when you just bail.
마지막 향기래요.
She talks about her book, whatever she's reading. We say we feel some sort of common feelings with the 꽃향유, or we're just surprised by it. I think we chose this one. Okay. It still goes forever. I bet you like one sentence after where we got to, it'll save the game or something like that.
맞아. 제가 얼마 전에.
Okay, we're still going to where we got to last time. You know, we already played this game for like 23 hours. It's kind of funny.
네?
Okay, here. I think this is where we got to. 말 편하게 해주실래요? So, I'm asking her, hey, do you want to talk more casually? What is con? Like, 솔직한 난 미국 사람이고 이해하는 건 잘 못해. Just understanding. It's 는 것, Killaman. It's, well, it could be konin. Konin will be the, yeah, that's what it's kosin, actually. Kosin. It could be konin too. It's just nominalization form. I have some episodes on nominalization on my channel. Ask if we like to speak Panmar. Okay. Just reading through the chat real quick. 그 저보다 연상이신데, so you're older than me. 존대를 하시니 좀 불편해서요. It's because it's a bit uncomfortable because you're using 존대, polite speech. You're using honorifics basically, but you are older than me, so it's a bit uncomfortable that you're speaking so politely. Now this is the normal situation how someone would ask like this. The older person typically wouldn't ask the younger person if they want to speak casually. The older person could tell the younger person like, hey, if you want to, you can speak casually. But asking, you can't really. If the older person asks, hey, would you like to speak casually? The younger person is going to feel obligated to say yes, whether they actually feel comfortable with that or not. But the younger person can, of course, ask. And then the older person can actually give a real answer to that because they won't feel like required because you're not older than them. So in this case, she's older than me, so I can actually just ask her like, hey, you want to talk more casually? Like, it's probably uncomfortable for you to be so polite to me, but you're older.
존댓말 듣기 불편할 정도로 저 늙어 보여요?
Do I look old so much that it's uncomfortable to hear 존댓말, to hear polite speech? Basically, do I look that old that it's like do I look so old that it's like I must be uncomfortable using 존댓말? Like, am I so much older than you? Like that it's uncomfortable for you? Because typically, like, this is like a culture thing too. If you're like similar in age, it's not really that big of a difference. But if someone's much older than you, Koreans will feel uncomfortable themselves if someone much older than them is speaking politely with them, because they'll feel like, oh, you don't have to be so polite. Like, it's okay, you can relax. You know, I'm okay. So it's kind of like that. Like, you're older, you can relax how you're speaking. But she's like, am I that old that you feel it's like uncomfortable that I should have to relax while speaking? That's what she's saying. Like, she's like, am I that old? Yeah. And this would, of course, be after you get to know someone for a while. We've talked about all this random stuff. So we're kind of at this point, we're like, yeah, getting to know each other a little bit, so it's okay. 아니요. No. 그런 뜻이 절대 아니라. That's not what I mean at all. She's just teasing us though. Look at that mouth. Look at this face. This is like straight out of an anime. Take a look at that face. Could this be the face of a demon girl or an anime girl? You guys decide. Can we trust this face?
그냥 농담이에요.
I'm just joking. 너 농담? A joke? 나는 흐르는 땀을 훔쳤다. I don't know this expression. 땀 is sweat, 훔치다 is steal, but it's not steal sweat. That doesn't make any sense. It's probably going to be like something like this. We'll see. Steal sweat. Great job, neighbor. An excellent translation there. Yeah, I think it's just gonna be white. I wiped off the sweat, like, whew, like that. Yeah, the red eyes just say it all. Although they all have weird eye colors, though. We can't really judge them on that. 아니, 뭔 농담을 저리 삭막하게. Why is she making that kind of a joke so gloomy. Is that right? Yeah. Why is she making such a gloomy joke? Like, sad joke, kind of like that.
그나저나 갑자기 말을 편하게 하기엔 좀 이르지 않아요?
But isn't it a bit too soon for us to be speaking casually? All of a sudden, 갑자기, like out of nowhere, suddenly, 말을 편하게 하다, literally to talk comfortably, 편하다, to be comfortable. 좀 이르다, 이르다 is early, premature. Isn't it a bit early? 하기엔, for us to be speaking casually all of a sudden? 외국인 people I notice somehow get the forms correct immediately, like when talking to elders automatically use formal, but I accidentally use formal with elementary schoolers. 아니요, 괜찮아요. No, it's okay. 소나리 씨가 불편하지만 않으시다면, well, if you're not uncomfortable, 불편하지 않으면 is just the honorific version. 않으시다면. So if you're not uncomfortable, it's fine.
정 그러시다면
Well, if that's what you'll say, if you're gonna do that, well then
그럴까 준성아?
then should we? 준성? So now she's speaking casually. Here is not casual. First is 정. If you really want to do that, like casually. But this is sorry, not casually. This is this first sentence is honorific. So if you really want to do that, I guess then. And now she switches the 반말 for the second sentence. 그럴까요? 그럴까? Shall we? 준성? So yeah, this is totally 반말 now. Yes. So now we have gotten to 반말 level. 날 편하게 부르는 선아리 씨의 얼굴이 조금 붉어진다. So Sonari's face is getting a little bit red, and Sonari is calling me casually, informally. So Sonari, who is using 반말 to call my name, her face is getting a bit red. So her face is getting a bit red from seeing her. I'm seeing her face get a bit red because she's speaking to me using 반말, pretty much. 선아리 씨는 선아리 씨대로 갑자기 말을 놓는 게 어색한 모양이다. It appears to be 모양이다. Awkward, 어색하다. That she is 말을 놓다. Here, 말을 놓는 게 literally putting down your words, which is speaking 반말. So suddenly speaking 반말, 어색한 모양이다. It appears that she feels awkward suddenly speaking 반말 to me. 하지만 나는 오랜만에 들어보는 준성아라는 호칭이 좋았다. But I liked 좋았다. The 호칭 is like a way of calling someone. Just a well, calling is pretty much how I would translate it. Calling. The way of calling me. 준성아. Hearing that, it sounded good. Literally, it was good. 좋았다. 들어보다, to hear. 준성아. So after having not heard it in a long time. 오랜만에, after a long time. So, but I did feel good to hear someone call me 준성아 after not hearing that in a long time, is what he's saying. 네, 그걸로 좋아요. Yeah, that's good. So we're not using 반말 to her. We told her to use 반말 to us because we think she's older, so like, speak more comfortably to us, to me. So yeah, she is, but we're not going to because we can't. We'd have to ask her, can we speak 반말 to you? Which we're probably not going to do because unless we think we're like really close then, but we're not. So, but we are definitely close enough where she could speak casually to me because she knows me now. Yeah, okay.
왠지 어색하네. 준성이 너도 그러면 씨라고 하지 마.
Okay. For some reason, 왠지 어색하네. This is kind of awkward for some reason. 준성이 너도 그러면, well then you 씨라고 하지 마. Don't call me 씨. 선아리 씨. She's saying 씨라고 하지 마. Don't call me 선아리 씨. So basically, just call me 선아리. Don't call me 선아리 씨. 부끄러워하는 선아리 씨. 선아리. Well, this is still our thoughts. So she is 부끄러워하다. She is feeling embarrassed. 아니, no. 나리 누나. That's right. Her name is Nari. No. So not Sonari 씨. I should call her Nari 누나. 그 모습이 왠지 재밌어. 나는 옅은 웃음을 터뜨리고 말았다. So I ended up letting out a light, like a small laugh, like probably not that small laugh, because 그 모습이 seeing her, now thinking 나리 누나, just seeing that something about it was funny, was entertaining, amusing. So I let out a small laugh. Yeah, she is just like adding Mr. or Mrs. like literally. Stitchy! Stitchy! Hey, Stitch. Not a snitch, a stitch. Okay. 말을 놓은 후에도 나리 누나는 여전했다. But even after lowering our speech, so speaking 반말, even after she lowered her speech to me. Now, she also told me not to call her she. We can call her Nari Nuna. So, but anyway, so she, even after lowering her speech, 여전하다, to be the same as always. So she was still the same even after lowering her speech. So nothing changed. 무심한 듯 보이는 모습이지만 내 말에 경청하고 she appeared to not seem like she was 무심하다. I can't remember this word. 무심하다. Not caring? I don't think so. Is it? Yeah. Oh, it is. Okay, cool. I guess right. Yeah. Indifferent would be a better translation, but not caring, basically. Inattentive. So her appearance was as if that she was just indifferent to me, but 내 말에 경청하고, but she was listening carefully to what I was saying. Yeah, listen intently is probably better. Oops, what did I click? 내 생각을 존중해주고 배려해준다. But she respected my opinions, and 배려하다 is to... Oh, what's the word? You're doing something for someone else. You are showing concern for them, and you are... I know this word. I can't think of the English word. Yeah, considerate. Consideration. That's the word I'm thinking of. So she's respecting my opinions and being considerate to me. Hey, Arlie. 개개인의 자기 주장이 워낙 강했던 팀에 속해 있었던지라 I don't like her. Yeah, consideration was what I wanted. Like, you know, thinking about someone else, being nice to the other person. They're kind of like that. Anyway, maybe it's because... hold on, I'm going to finish the sentence here. 이런 모습이 더욱 대화에 몰입하게 만들었던 것 같다. Okay, hold on. I know this. Yeah, maybe it's because she was in some sort of associated with some sort of, or in some sort of 강했던 team, some sort of team that was originally strong. Her assertiveness Oh, maybe because I was. 몰입하다. Hold on. There's another word I have to look up here before I can give you guys a translation. Immersed. Okay. I felt so she made me 만들었던 것 같다. I think she had made me more immersed in the conversation more and more, seeing her, maybe because I had originally been in hold on, let me get the last sentence. Yeah, I think that's talking about myself. So I originally was in a quite a strong team, as in at work. My work team was originally like a really strong work team. So my what did I say for this word before? I translated it just a second ago. Assertiveness, my self-assertiveness, maybe because I was on like a team with like strong sense of self-assertiveness, like showing ourselves, like saying what we think. Maybe that's the reason. But I don't quite get this sentence. Stitch, do you quite get the meaning of this though? Because here it's like, well, she's listening well to me and she's respecting me and being considerate to me. 개개인은 자기 주장이 워낙 강했던 팀에 속해 있었던지라 이런 모습이 더더욱 대화에 몰입하게 만들었던 것 같다. I'm not quite sure exactly. Is it me here I'm talking about? Anyway, I'll write down the sentence while I'm thinking about it. Give it to Nika. Now, I only give Nika stuff I can also translate myself. And this isn't a problem of translating as much as it is so much of the context. I see. Ah, yeah. That makes sense. Thank you, Stitch. Okay, now I get it. Yeah. Person has been so long. That's right. So yeah, basically, maybe it's because I was associated for so long with people in a team, literally in a team that was all about self-assertiveness. Maybe that's the reason why, but for some reason, seeing her look like this got me more invested in the conversation. We got it. All right, I'll just add that word 몰입하다 and 속하다 here. Although 속하다 is, I should have known that, but I'll add it again. 그래서 겨우 인터뷰를 땄다니까요. So I just barely was able to get my interview. Okay, this was what I'm actually saying. 시라고 하지 마. Okay, I'm just trying to read exactly what we're talking about because now he's speaking again. 그래서 겨우 인터뷰를 땄다니까요. That's why I just barely got my interview. Why are we saying this? Unless he says something after I click. Because she's like, yeah, it's a bit awkward. Well, then you don't call me miss either. Just say, my name. And then I'm thinking. And then, so, I just barely was able to get my interview. 진짜 어려워요, 인터뷰 따기. I guess we were talking. I guess this whole time we're just talking. And it didn't show us what we're saying. Because I can't think of any other thing to explain why now we're talking about. Because this 그래서 was like at the end of talking about something. So, therefore I barely was able to get my interview. 진짜 어려워요, 인터뷰 따기. It's really hard doing an interview. Yeah, take care, Killerman.
따는 건 다 어렵더라.
Yeah, getting through the interview, it's always difficult.
머리카락 따는 것도 어려워.
It's even hard. Oh, she's making a joke. Hold on. I can't find this verse she's talking about. She's just making a comparison of interviews to 머리카락 따는 것. But I'm trying to find a translation for it. Could just be pulling out your hair. I'm guessing that's what she's talking about. Because they use an expression, 따다. Let me find a good definition for that. 따다 is a regular verb that means to pluck, to pick, to get something. So 인터뷰를 따다, they use that as an expression just to get an interview. But she's making a comparison here. I was trying to see if there's a better comparison for it, but it's not really an expression. So 머리카락 따는 것도 어려워. It's like it's hard to pull your hair out too. Like because they both use the verb 따다. So it's like here it's 따다, like pulling out your hair, or 인터뷰를 따다. 머리 땄? Ah. Unless she is making a joke. Yeah, I think she's talking about that. I think she is. She's not talking about 따다 as in... You're right, Stace. She's not talking about 따는 것 as in plucking out your hair. She's talking about 따는 것, which is same pronunciation, almost, which is braiding. Okay. Well, that's another word I didn't know. Yeah, they would both conjugate the same, but... Well, wait, would they? Would they? No, Stitch, you know what? I think... I have to think about this for a second. I think it would conjugate differently. Yeah, it would have to be 따는 것. It would have to be spelled differently. It would have to be. So this has to be 따다, unless they made a typo here. I'm not going to write that one down just to be cautious, because I think they either made a typo and she's trying to make a joke like, oh, it's even hard to braid your hair, or they didn't make a typo and she's saying it's even hard to pull out your hair, like to pluck your hair. Oh yeah, don't worry, Arlie, I'm not going to go beyond 7:30, so another 50 minutes maximum today. Yeah, because they spelled it wrong. So it's making it confusing. Because yeah, if it was 따다 with the hiat at the bottom, it would be 따는 거 with the different spelling, but they didn't. So but she's trying to make a joke, basically, if you guys get that. She's making a joke with 따다. But yeah, I think that's what it is. I think Stitch is right. They made a typo. It should have been 따는 것, because that sounds a little better. Like it's hard to braid your hair too. You know, it's hard to braid an interview, get an interview. It's hard to braid your hair. Like, you know, something that sounds the same, but they use the wrong spelling, or they're making a lame joke. Like it's hard to pull out your hair, which why would anyone need to do that? Yeah. Stitch is always right. Stitch is always right. What's the grammar form before? 다. All of it, everything. So all of it, it's all completely, or you could think completely in this case. Other times all would work, but completely probably works here. Completely difficult, like really. Here's her face. Here's her anime face again. So she's making another dumb joke again too, and then laughing at her own joke. 가끔 묘한 소리를 중얼거리고 혼자 웃어버리는 것만 빼면 말이지. Yeah, so here, this is a continuation of what we said last time. What we thought. She said, you know, it's nice seeing her. She's making me get more interested in the conversation, right? And then she says this lame joke. So our thoughts now are, 가끔, sometimes, 묘한 소리, strange sounds, 중얼거리고. Sometimes she's murmuring out like these strange sounds and laughing by herself. 그것만 빼면, 웃어버리는 것만 빼면. If you just remove her like murmuring to herself and laughing, 말이지 is what I mean. Then, this is, like I said, it's continuing from what we said before. Then, she's, you know, it's really nice to talk with her. She's making me invested in the conversation more, blah, 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 blah. And this is just continuous. Like, you know, well, of course, if you get rid of the weird laughter and her, her weird murmuring and her weird laughing, yeah, sure, is what we're saying. Like I said, this sentence without any context, we don't get it what it is. It's a continuation of what we're saying about her. Yeah, like if you guys couldn't tell, this game is uses difficult Korean because it's like a book. 이런 시간이 look at the time. Dang, the time. 나리 누나와 정신없이 대화하다 보니 어느덧 시간이 많이 흘러 있었다. So I was just talking with her, 정신없이, just unconsciously, just whatever, without thinking about it. 어느덧, and then suddenly, before I knew it, 시간이 많이 흘러 있었다. A lot of time had gone by before I even knew it. 나는 지나치게 많은 시간을 여기에 쓰고 있다는 걸 깨닫고는 조금 놀라기도 했고, I was even a bit surprised, 조금 놀라기도 했고, that I am spending here we go. Another usage of this quoting form that we were using before. 있다는 것을. The fact that I am 쓰고 있다. I am spending 시간, a lot of time here. 지나치게, extremely large amount of time here. The fact I realized that, and I am a little bit surprised. I was a little bit surprised. 또한 아쉽기도 했다. And also, well, I felt a little bit like that's too bad. Like, I didn't even realize I spent so much time here. Wow, it's surprising, but it's too bad. That's what I'm thinking right now. 가봐야 될 것 같아요. I think I gotta take off.
그래, 이것저것 취재하려면 바쁠 테니까.
Yeah, you must be busy, you know, doing reporting on this and that, making the report on this and that. Must be busy. 누나는 이 숲에 자주 오는 거예요? Okay. Cheryl, this is your sentence. This is Cheryl's sentence for today. And I'll give you guys your sentence a little bit later. 구미호? No. Succubus. She would be the succubus. We can see, but we don't have much information. We just know the succubus destroys the bodies of the people, but we don't know much about her. Yeah, see, succubus. If she is a demon. Cheryl, I can get the sentence for you if you want. Hold on, I'll get the screen cap for you, Cheryl. Don't worry. Hold on. Okay. Almost done. Okay. This is Cheryl's sentence. Let's put that on the Discord channel. You switch screens too fast. Okay, I'll put it in here for you. Okay, there we go. That's your sentence in the Discord channel, so you can do that a little bit later.
낮 시간엔 거의 여기 있어.
낮 시간엔 거의 여기 있어. Yeah, during the daytime, I'm almost always here. I'm usually here during the daytime. Why is she here during the daytime in this weird, scary forest? Like, there's like dead trees everywhere. What is she just doing every day here? You're totally a succubus. You're not even hiding it. Like, at least try. At least be like, I keep getting lost. I keep getting lost every day here. At least, like, you're just like, I just hang out here all day, you know, reading books. 알았어요. 또 올게요. Okay, I got it. I'll come again. 몸 조심해요. Take care. Literally, be careful of your body. But yeah, that's how you say take care.
응, 준성이 너도.
And you too, 준성. 나는 손을 쓱 들어 보이고 빠른 걸음으로 숲을 떠났다. So, 쓱. I think it's that. Let's try to find this. So I put up I think it's just this. Basically. Raised my hand up, you know, like this. 빠른 걸음으로 at a, you know, fast pace. 숲을 떠났다. I left the forest. I'm going to put that in 쑥. I'm not sure what 쑥 is. I couldn't really find it, but I'll look it up later. 쓱보다 좀 더 약한? okay. 쓱은 좀 빠르니까. Okay. Thanks, Stitch. Seriously, Stitch, you got to come over here and be my tutor, Korean tutor. When I hear 조심하다, I think of the way why Korean translators are terrible video. Yeah, 조심. Better watch out. 어느 정도 걷다가 문득 뒤를 바라봤다. So I had walked a little bit and then stopped walking for a second and looked behind me. 당연하겠지만 나리 누나는 보이지 않았다. And obviously, of course, Nari was not, I could not see Nari. So I'm walking a bit, look behind me, and of course, yeah, she's not there now. 멀리서 끝까지 날 바라보며 손을 흔들어주는 나리 누나라도 기대했던 건가? Was I expecting like Nari to be like waving her hand, looking at me all the way until the end from afar? You know, like how you do that? You're like, hey, bye, and someone's going, and you keep waving until you can't see him anymore. Maybe I was hoping for that. 기대했던 건가? Was I hoping for that? This can be Nika's sentence, I think. Actually, yeah, I think this is okay. It's not that hard, but it's kind of a fun. You don't need context to understand it. I think this can be Nika's sentence. Seriously, this guy likes Nari, but that must mean that she's a succubus. Succubus. Okay, I can clip this one for Nika really quick. Okay. Nika. There's Nika's sentence. 나는 머리를 푹푹 굵으며, so I'm like scratching my head. 다음 장소로 이동했다. And I moved to my next location. So I went to the next location then. Oh, we finally saved. Yay. I still have some free time. 누구에게 가볼까? Who should we go to? Okay, so who do we want to go to? So we have a little bit of trust with everyone now except Yucherin. We never talked with Yucherin. It's funny, like we did all these crazy things with Cheshiri, but she still doesn't trust us. She trusts us the least out of anyone. So let's go to Yucherin now. Yucherin actually 좋아, 유채린을 만나러 가자. Let's go meet 유채린. 유채린은 호수에 있다고 했다. So the guy said that 유채린 is at the lake. 도시적인 미인상의 다소 날카로운 이미지인 유채린은 Oops, I thought it would keep going. Let's see what the next time. 그렇기 때문에 전설상의 괴물과는 거리가 멀어 보인다. Okay, so 유채린, who has an image, like a sharp image, more or less, of like a city, an urban beauty. Because of that, there seems to be quite a amount of distance between her and being a monster. So between her and a monster, it appears to be quite far from her being a monster. So, like, I don't think she doesn't appear to be a monster. She's quite the opposite of a monster, is what we're saying. She's like, you know, this urban, city-dwelling, beautiful girl with a sharp personality that's, you know, it seems quite far off from a demon. From a legendary, from like a demon in the legends or something like that. Cold City Girl. Yeah. 차도녀. She's my type. Yeah, the girl who does... we haven't talked with her very much yet. I just know that the girl who does her voice also is a streamer on Twitch. So if we end up picking her, I'm going to totally go onto her Twitch and be like, we picked you, and then you betrayed us. Or we picked you and you saved us or whatever. So we'll see. I don't know. 이 부자는 유채린이 강씨일 수도 있다고 했다. The initiator said that 유채린 might be a 강씨. Now a 강씨 is a type of ghost. Basically, it's kind of like they kind of look like Dracula's. They float. They got their arms out like Frankenstein. They're just a demon. I don't know if there's a better translation for them. I think it actually might be a Chinese ghost. I'm not sure. Frozen corpse. Yeah. 쓰러져 있는 시체. Yeah. It's 중국 후안의 사람? 안의 방식. Yeah, it might be originated from China, but who knows. Anyway, yeah, it says frozen corpse, but it's basically just like a floating zombie kind of Dracula type of thing. I don't know if there's a better translation for it. It's just a thing. 정말 영화 속에서 나 보던 양팔을 들고 껑충거리면. That's right. They jump. That's right. They jump. They don't just float. They jump. 튀던 그 강씨를 말하는 건지 아직도 혼란스럽다. Okay, so 정말 영화 속에서 나 보던. So just like I saw within a movie, 양팔, both arms 들고, lifting up both hands and jumping, 깡충. 뛰던 그 강씨를 말하는 건지 아직도 혼란스럽다. I'm still confused whether the initiator was talking about, like, you know, those types of 강씨s that hold both of their arms up and like jump around that you see in movies. Yeah, that's right. They jump. I was trying to remember. I'm like, there's something specific. Like, do they float? I'm like, no, that's right. They jump. They go like this. Ding, ding, ding. That would be so scary. That's like the scariest way for a ghost to move, I think. 내 이미지 속 강씨와 유채린은 도전이 이어지지가 않는다. You know, the image of a 강씨 and 유채린 don't match up at all. They don't connect. They're not connected at all. Like, it's not connected at all between this girl and the image I have of a 강씨. 부적 on their foreheads, they freeze. Interesting. I'll try that. Thanks, Stitch. You saved me. I'll try that next time. Talisman. You can say talisman. 유채린은 찾는 건 어렵지 않았다. Finding her 어렵지 않았다 was not difficult to find her. This should have been Cheryl's sentence. Too bad. 화려하게 생긴 여자가 아무도 없는 호숫가에 서 있으니 멀리서도 금세 눈에 띈다. So this girl who looks quite, you know, fancy, attractive, you know, like fancy, I'll say, 아무도 없는 호숫가에 서 있으니 because she's just standing at this, you know, this by this lake where no one else is there. Seeing her there, 멀리서도 금세 눈에 띈다. So I can see her right away I can see her even from far away. So I immediately see her. She immediately catches my eye even from far away. Like there's this fancy dressed girl standing by the lake. What is she doing here all day? 나는 유채린에게 다가가 so I approached 유채린 경계심 없는 미소를 지어 보이며 입을 열었다. So I made a smile without any sort of like putting up a guard. So I just made like a smile and opened my mouth. So I'm going to speak now. 안녕하세요, 채린 씨. Hello, 채린. Men's fantasy. Even ghosts has to be pretty. It's true. It's true. 여기서 뭐 하세요? Yeah, I want to know that. What are you doing here?
안녕하세요. 또 뵙네요.
Oh, we meet again. 안녕하세요. 또 뵙네요.
성함이?
Oh, your name was... She even's like, oh, I want to interview you later. But she doesn't even know our freaking name? Seriously. 박준성입니다. 박준성.
아,
아무래도 유채리는 내 이름 같은 건 전혀 기억하지 못하는 게 분명했다. Anyway, I'm sure, I was certain that she didn't remember my name at all. Or anything like that. She didn't remember my name or anything, basically is what we're saying. 이름 같은 건, literally something like my name. So I was sure she didn't even remember my name. Like, she probably didn't have any clue who I was now.
맞아. 기억났어요. 준성 씨였지?
Ah, that's right, I remember. Yeah, 준성 씨, right? Well, we just told you. I just told you my name is Junsong. And you're like, oh, that's right. Yeah, Junsong. You can't do that.
그래. 마을에서 지낼만 하세요?
All right, you having a nice time in the village? 지낼만 하다. Literally, is it okay to spend your time in the village? Like, are you doing okay in the village? That wink. Seriously, look at that wink. 네, 뭐 저럭이요. Yeah, you know, okay. 안개 때문에 못 나가는 게 문제네요. It's just a problem that I can't leave because of the fog.
하긴 이런 안개라면 운전도 어렵죠.
Oh yeah, I mean if the fog's this bad, you can't even drive. Would be a natural translation, literal translation. Yes, but you know, if it is this kind of fog, it is difficult. Even driving is difficult.
게다가 전파도 안 터지고.
And there's no signal. 전파도 안 터지고. On top of that, there's no signal either.
이런 지저분한 시골 마을에 갇히셨으니.
Yeah, I mean, you're trapped in this kind of like 시골, boondocks village. I don't know what you'd say, like a little country town. This little shanty town. So
준성 씨도 참 고생이 많겠어요.
it must be really hard for you also. It must be really hard for you also being trapped in this like kind of country, this village out in the middle of the country. Yeah, oh, it's the music, you're right. Wait, this isn't the same music. This is one of the music tracks. There's another one. I think. I don't think it's the same track. It's a similar one though that plays after this when something funny is happening. So I don't think it's this track. But it has the same rhythm. 고생을 하고 있긴 하죠. Well, yeah, I mean, it is hard. Literally, I am suffering. Oh, maybe it is. Wait. Yeah, there it was. Yeah. Okay. I thought it was a different track because it sounded a little bit different, but I guess it starts after the first one. So it plays like a melody and then it changes a little bit. And now it goes to this part. So the track is longer than I was thinking. 고생 정도가 아니지만 it's not like really suffering, but
사실 송구스럽긴 해요.
송구스럽다. I don't know that word. I'll find it out later. Oops. It only shows sorry, but this could be like feels bad. I'll look it up. It's an old expression. Okay, I've never used it. I've heard it once before. The verb. I haven't used this. I haven't heard this expression. I've heard the verb before. That would make sense if she's using an old expression because she's literally a kangshi. She's literally a dead, frozen body. That's why her eyes are all green. I don't trust you for 1 second. There is no way that you are the real girl here. You are the last girl that I think is real. That's why I'm visiting you last. Just so you know that. I don't trust you for 1 second.
준성 씨가 괜히 말려든 것 같아서.
Wait, what did we just say before that? Oh, okay. It's because I feel like you are... Hold on. Yeah. It's because I feel like you've gotten caught up in this needlessly. That's an old expression to me. Okay. Kenny is like needlessly, in vain. And here we have 말려든, which I'm going to put in the deck. Just caught up. Yeah, they're not all demons. No. There's a real... I believe there's actually a real girl in here. I don't know which it is, but it is not you Titting. It's also not the girl we just talked to, I think. I'm gonna guess. Let's just make my... Hold on. Phone call? Spam. Yeah, so sorry for that. I was like, I could be actually expecting a real phone call, so I'm like, lower the music? No, we're not getting that. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna tell you who I think it might be. I'm gonna take a guess that it's Cheishiri. My second guess would be Hansei. These are the two girls I think I feel like they could be the actual real people. Let's talk about Yucherin already strikes me as like, why the heck is she here? She's weird. Sonari, why are you just reading books in this weird forest? You're totally calm about everything. We don't even know why you're here. Hyunmina, why are you here? You're just walking to school, you say? It makes no sense. Why are you walking in this area? Although you did describe the story that seemed okay, so maybe I'll put you as number 3. You're number 3, Hyunmina. Cheishiri, you're just psychotic. You might be the real girl, though. Hansei, it's a bit weird, the story you're giving, but it seems the most plausible of anyone's story for why you're in the town. You're looking for someone to help clear your dad. So you're here with a purpose. You're not here because you're stuck. You're here because you want to be. You also have no problem tasing me. You don't really care if I like you. So that makes you a candidate. So I'll say 1, 2, 3 like that. And then maybe 4 and 5 if I have to put numbers on all of them. Okay. I don't even know how they got my number. That's weird. But anyway, it wasn't regular internet calling. It was like some third party. So they didn't have my correct information either. I'm like, yeah, what is this? 네? What?
도대체 서민들은 왜 이렇게들 제멋대로일까요?
Hold on. Okay. 도대체 서민들은 왜 이렇게들 제멋대로일까요? They have ways. They have ways. Yes. 서민. Did I miss something? I was totally distracted by the call. 서민. It's gonna be some sort of people, but is this the village? She's using weird word. 같이 못한 일반 사람. Why doesn't she just say 일반인 or 일반 사람? 서민. Why must the common folk do whatever they like? Yeah, that's the thing. Like 서민, common people. What are you on your high horse?
겁이 우습게 보이나?
Do they just look down upon the law? I'm not sure who she's talking about, though. Specifically, I mean, what situation is she referring to here?
이런 식으로 마을을 불법 조성하면 어쩌자는 건지.
What's gonna happen to this village, you know, if I were to say, do an illegal 조성? I don't know what 조성 is. Hold on. Oh. Yeah, I did know what was. Okay. What would they do if we were to say this village was even built? What are they? Okay, no. Let me see. What are they doing? Thinking they can make this sort of illegal village here. Basically, maybe she is doing some sort of construction work. So, oh, that's right. She was the executive director of the construction company. So she's now here because she thinks they are doing. This village was illegally constructed. 이런 식으로 말을 불법 조성하면 어쩌자는 건지? What do they want us to do? What are they trying to do making this, you know, illegal development in this village? Yeah. 불법 조성한 마을이라고요? This is an illegally developed village?
어머, 죄송해요. 아직 아무것도 모르시죠? 제가 배려를 못 해드렸네요.
Sorry about that. You still don't know anything, do you? 제가 배려를 못 해드렸는데요. 해드렸네요. I wasn't being considerate toward you. She's weird. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess you didn't know anything. Sorry, I wasn't being considerate to you. 아닙니다. No, it's okay. 아닙니다. 계속 말씀하세요. Yeah, go ahead. Keep talking. Yeah, she just has a superior attitude.
사실 이 주변 부지 우리 기업 거예요.
Actually, no, the areas... 부지, I'm guessing land. Yeah. The land in this area, well, it's ours. It's our organization's. that in there. 우리 기업이요? Our organizations? 영환 건설 말인가요? You mean the 영환 Construction? That's her company's name.
정확히 말하면 영환 기업 소유죠.
Well, yeah, to be frank, it's the 영환 organization's property.
저희 아버지가 큰맘 먹고 이번에 투자하셨거든요.
My father took on a great risk to invest in it, you know. I don't like her. Even if you are human, I am not picking you. I will just die here with Cheshiri. We'll just get tortured forever by her like saying crazy things to me. I will not leave this village with you. 아버지, your father?
몰랐어요?
You didn't know
저 유영한 회장님의 막내딸인 거?
that I'm the youngest daughter of the president, Yu Young-hwan, who's the Young-hwan Construction. So, I'm his youngest daughter. You didn't know? I don't care. 유채리는 정말로 어이없다는 뜻 그렇게 말해왔다. She's just been really speaking like, I can't believe it. I can't believe the way she's speaking, really. Basically is what we're saying. 영환 기업의 총수 유영환. So the founder, I'm guessing, but I'm not sure actually. 총수. Oops. Head. Okay. Yeah, she's 재벌. 국내에서 제일 영향력 있는 기업인이다. So she's an organization person who has the most influence within Korea. 실로 막강한 힘을 가져 웬만한 정치인조차 그 앞에서 고개도 못 든다고 하지. So they say she doesn't even like have to lower her heads in front of the even in front of like regular politicians, that she has such power that she doesn't even have to bow her head in front of politicians. Basically, the organization is what they're talking about, the heads of the organization. So that would be her in this case. I don't know 막강, but I'm guessing it's just very strong. So I'll also search that in a second. Oops. Oh, sorry. The other way around. I translated it wrong. I mean, I got the right point, but it's the other way around. The politicians, because I was like, I reread it again. I'm like, wait, no, through that is raise. Even politicians wouldn't be able to raise their heads around them. That's what it means. Sorry, not the other way around. Not that they don't have to bow to the politicians. They don't. But it's saying the other way around, that the politicians can't even lift their heads up. Like they have to stay bowed in front of them, is what they're saying. 막강. Yes, powerful. Okay. Well, I'm not surprised. 그런 유영환에게 딸이 있다는 얘기는 들어본 적 있지만 I have heard before that the guy 유영환 has a daughter, but 내가 알기로 그 딸은 해외 유학 중일 텐데. But as I know, that daughter would be in the middle of doing overseas exchange studies. So she would be doing student exchange, like an exchange student overseas right now. So maybe we can see. All right, take care, Lauren. I'm only going to do streaming for like 10 more minutes. 자세히 확인해 봐야 하나? So 좀 더 캐묻는다. So keep asking her stuff. Ask her, did the youngest daughter come back? So basically saying we're gonna test her to see if she actually was doing 유학, study abroad, or exchange student, whatever, study abroad, out in another country. Or we can ask her, 들어본 척한다, pretend that we've heard about her. 아는 척하면서 비위를 좀 맞춰줄까? Should we just kind of go along with it and pretend we know her? 계속 들어본다, or just listen more. 괜히 개물었다가 기분을 상하게 할지도. If I keep digging in and asking her, you know, I might hurt her feelings. What do you guys think we should do? Should we like dig in and try to find out if it's actually the daughter, or at least if she can claim to be the daughter? Or should we just pretend we've heard of her? Or should we just keep listening to what she has to say? What do you guys want to do? Nice, Stitch. You do that, Stitch. Let us know how it goes. I don't think it's not that kind of game, Stitch. It's not a dating game. Well, okay, take it back. It is a dating game, but you can't really like date them. Okay, 1 vote for just keep listening. 1 vote for kiss her, but there's no option for kissing her. So, I think I think kiss her. I'll just say this. 들어본 척한다. This option means kissing her because we're just pretending we know her. It is that kind. We'll see, but we haven't had that experience with anyone else though. It was only the first girl that we had that experience. Okay, so 1 vote for listening, 1 vote for pretending we know her. Okay, we're gonna pretend we know her. 생각해보니 영환기업에 능력 있는 젊은 후계자가 있다는 소문은 들어봤어요. Thinking about it, I have heard, 들어봤어요, the rumor that, or news that, there is a young successor, an young abled successor at the Younghwan organization. 유학 중인 막내 딸인데 곧 돌아올 거라고. That it was the youngest daughter who was currently doing 유학, study abroad, and that 곧 soon 돌아올 거라고, that she's going to come back soon. That was the rumor that I heard.
맞아요.
That's right.
안 들어봤을 리가 없지.
There's no way you couldn't have heard of it. 하하하. I don't like you.
준성 씨한테 살짝 실망할 뻔했다니까요.
I was almost a bit disappointed in you. 기분이 좋아진 모양이군. She seems to be in a better mood. It appears she is in a better mood. 그 후계자가 돌아왔다는 건 몰랐네요. 죄송합니다. Okay, this is everyone's sentence for today. Cheryl, you can post it. Nobody translate it because this is the sentence for the Discord. So it has the same concept that we did in the last sentence. The same concept. You guys will see that. Yeah, I don't like this girl. And, you know, frankly, she's not my type either. So I don't like jerk girls with lots of money. I don't really care. You can just marry your money. You're not marrying me. Okay, let me know when you got it, Cheryl. We'll do a few more sentences for today. Yeah, I don't like you. I'm not talking to you again. I don't know. We might have to talk with her again, depending on how things go. But cool, thanks. Okay.
확실히 PD치고 정보력은 약하신 것 같네요.
I'm sure, certainly for a producer, you do kind of seem to be a little bit weak on your information.
뭐 사람이 완벽할 순 없으니까요.
Well, you know, nobody's perfect. Am I right? 하하.
사실 단순한 유학이 아니라 영왕 기업 해외 쪽 업무를 봐왔던 거예요.
Successor? Yeah, you can say successor or I don't know if there's a better word. Heir, H-E-I-R, heir is also really common. Heir is typically like something like a king would be, 후계자 would be an heir to a throne, an heir to something like a lot of money, an heir to a fortune. But yeah, for a regular job, it's just successor. 사실 단순한 유학이 아니라 it wasn't, you know, it wasn't a regular study abroad. It was actually, you know, I was actually, I actually was taking care of the international business for the Younghan organization. 상속인. Yes, heirs. My favorite K-drama. Interesting. Okay. I wasn't just doing study abroad, you know. I was actually helping to manage the international branch of my company.
거기서 업무 능력을 인정받아 올해 초 전무로 진급했죠.
진급? Oh, of course, 진급 promote. Okay. So I was promoted to as a full I'm guessing, hold on, I don't want to mistranslate this. Okay, that's with the executive director, that's right. So I was promoted as executive director at the beginning of this year after having gotten accepted as that I had gotten enough business prowess. Is that the word? Business power. So after getting enough business skills over there, this year, from the beginning of this year, I was promoted to executive director. Oh yeah, helps that your daddy's company just promoted you. I'm sure you're qualified for the job. I hate you. And your Korean's annoying. Okay, let's put that word in there. The LA people in that drama acted so awkward. Really? 와, 대단하시네요. Wow. Wow, you're so incredible. That's so amazing. Yeah, feel free to clip that. 그런데 그런 분께서 여기까지 직접 오신 이유가 뭐죠? But so what's the reason why that kind of person, as in you, would come all the way here personally? Basically, what are you doing here if you're so important?
오너 일가로 사는 거 쉬운 일 아니에요.
Owner 일가. I think it's owner. The owners. Hold on. I actually don't know that. Owner is owner. That's easy. Oh, I see. 일가. So one member. So being a family member of the owner, you know, it's not easy. It's not easy work being the family member of an owner. Yeah, it is. That's literally like easy work is being the family member of the owner. Like, if you're just inheriting it, like, what are you doing? You could fail and they'd be like, hey, you know, it happens. Gotta learn to live with it. Here, have another promotion. Okay, here you go. Yeah, owner's family.
오빠들은 듬직한 가족이 아니라 싸워서 이겨야 할 적이 되고.
Hold on, I don't know how to translate this. I know that 듬직하다 is, you know, like proper, like good, but reliable. That's the word I wanted. You know, my older brothers, they're all reliable and, you know, no, they're not reliable family members. So, you know, we gotta, yeah, you just gotta kind of fight to win, you know, with my older brothers. Oh, so you're saying you're all a family of jerks. That's what you're getting at. Uh-huh. Thank you. But you're still a demon. I don't care. Not all demons come from the fires of hell, you know. You're just a jerk. I'll put that one in. Reliable. Yeah, that's a good point.
웃으면서 접근하는 사람들은 무조건 의심부터 해야 살아남죠.
You know, people who you approach while smiling at them, but you know, you gotta start by doubting them. That's how you gotta live. You gotta live by starting out by doubting them, even though you approach them with a smile. So you're a
이런
liar
상황에서
too.
저 스스로를 증명하려면 발로 뛰는 게 제일 확실하거든요.
You know, in this kind of case, if you just wanna prove yourself, you just gotta grab it by the bootstraps. 발로 뛰는 게 just running with your own feet. You gotta do it yourself. 확실하거든요. Then you'll be sure it gets done. Basically, what she's saying. Did Billy just say jerk? Yes, I do know the word jerk. Anyway, yeah.
앞으로 피디를 하시려면 이런 상식 정도는 알아두시는 게 좋을 거예요.
Oh my gosh, stop. Tadine, okay, we're done with the game. This is all of your guys. Wait, did I already give you guys a sentence? Hold on. That's right, I already gave you guys a sentence. Okay, I was gonna give you guys this sentence, but if we didn't already have one, but I think that one's okay then. Okay, this is as far as we're gonna go today. So when we play again next time, I'll just keep forwarding until she really makes me annoyed, and then we'll stop. Okay, we'll do this one sentence. This is our last sentence for today. If you want to keep being a producer, you know, you gotta know at least this type of common knowledge. Yeah, that's what she's saying to us. 앞으로 PD 일 하시려면 이런 상식 is like, you know, common knowledge. 정도는 알아두시는 게 좋을 거예요. It'd be good to know this kind of, you know, basic knowledge if you're gonna keep being a producer. Okay, that's enough. You're done. You Tadine. I'm gonna go. We'll come back later, but we're done for today. You just take me off. I'm not talking to you anymore. I just hope that she is not the real girl. Because the last thing I would want would be like we're burning in hell, and that's bad. But like, you know, you look up and Yu Chedin's like, I told you I was a real person. Well, you know, back to Daddy's house. See you guys later. I told you. You should have known me. Like that. I don't want that. She is my type. All right, Stitch. That phone call. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, that was certainly fun. Thanks for coming. We'll do another streaming again in a couple days. I couldn't do it for a while because the weekend with I had a bunch of stuff going on, and then, you know, Labor Day. Actually, I didn't do anything Labor Day. I just kind of relaxed, which is kind of nice. I edited a video, and then I just relaxed. But yeah, make sure to check out the Discord gaming channel in the Discord and translate the sentence. I'll check those later tonight. I'll see you guys again. Thanks for coming, everyone. Also, Cheryl, Small, Stitch. Who else is here? Larissa, and I'm not sure who else is still here. Thanks everyone for coming. Bye. 띠띠띠띠띠띠띠. 띠띠띠띠띠띠.